Okay, yes, so about the Galactic Akashic Records Retrievals. I know that certain people can access to these records that are in certain place. So can you explain us how do you access to that? I mean, it's because you have certain key, or or you pay to someone and you go to the records. Where is these records? I mean, it's like
I will answer. Not everybody will experience it as I do, of course. And if it resonates, wonderful. If it doesn't make sense, it isn't where you are resonating, because we are each a universe with our own perception and reality. So my experience of the Akashic record is that we are all the Akashic record. We're all the keys. And often we will find when we meet somebody, we will unlock the record. We will have a memory like, I know you. You meet somebody like, it's just kind of, it's like the dream.
yes,
You feel familiar with the energy.
yes.
So there's something that you or I or they or me, whatever, we're holding a memory there. So I deposit that. Also, people will talk about, I feel it's like the collective consciousness. So again, it goes back to the light body. So every emotion, thought and feeling, if you just go with me on this journey, we have in our body, that's held in our body, is also resonating in our light body. Like I said, the light body comes from within and expands. And so we'll hold the resonance, because everything is energy. Everything is energy. And so when we pass on, we die, this body ends, that energy remains. That light body energy remains with the memories and the records. So the individual record, where does it just keep being separate? It's not. It's also part of the collective consciousness. Now, often we will find when we go and we go into groups like workshops, we will feel quite quickly there will be an energetic field, an energetic library will be created, like a mini library. People will feel they're part of this energy.
Okay. And
so humanity has a collective, that's very Jungian, collective unconscious, but we're becoming the consciousness state, the collective consciousness state is waking up. So it's coming from an unconscious state to a conscious state. So this collective energy bubble, for me, is the Akashic. And there are different Akashics, different records, different libraries. There are galactic libraries. And so the planets will hold their own libraries. And there's like, you can get like a bus from one library to another library. you can travel between the libraries. You probably access it on the computer now. It's like, oh, I'll just go on the computer and go, where can I find that book? And it will tell you where you can get your different books. And in a way, I'm like the computer. I'll go tap, tap, tap. I want to find all the books for the journey for this person. Where have they been? What books have they been writing? The books of their lifetimes, galactically, not just on this planet, but other planets. So I type on my computer, and then all these books come. And so then they retrieve their memories, the books that hold the stories of their lifetimes. That's the Galactic Akashic record. And you can visualize this. You can use your imagination to go and picture, and it's true. We use our imagination to create a vehicle to access certain information and experience and communication. So I have on my website an Akashic record journey where it does that. where I go, da, 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 you're walking along a path, and da, 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 and then you get on the boat, and then da, da, da. It enables you to be held in that framework to then access whatever. So I take you on a journey. It is real, but it's one way. It's a very Western, generic, shamanic way, is inner journey, journeying inward in order to connect with spirit realm, higher dimensional beings, states of beings. So yes, that's that.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you. Well, let's go with this last one because of method that you do, ancestral past life clearing. Yes, like I don't know if you've been in a situation, if my grandfather was in the war, Second World War, then he was being traumatized because he was maybe with the Germans and he had to kill another people, you know. Or maybe my grandfather was a Jewish and he was in a concentrated camp, yes. So all this is create a trauma in me, in the granddaughter, yes. So you access to that, and you it's what you mean.
Yes.
By that.
Yes, there's different ways. There's different ways I can do that, and I work with that with people, and in different ways. There's not just one way, and we're all diverse. So there's one way. People call hypnotism is the same as journeying. In my experience, it's the same thing. You go into a deeper state of consciousness, and you then can travel. You can then journey because you're in that different mind resonance. So for me, it's also we will carry those energetic cords in our light body, and those cords, those threads, those memories, they're like books, but they actually are energy. You can actually sense them and feel them and see them in the field.
Yeah, but I think I confuse here past life with ancestors. Is the same? Past life with ancestors, or is different?
Really, very good point, because in my experience, there's no, so, okay, let's go put it this way. We live in an experience, an understanding in 3D that there's past, present, and future. So within that, there's past lifetimes, and there's future lifetimes, and there's the now. And then there's quantum. You've probably gone there already. There's quantum. So if we move into quantum, there's no past lifetime. There's parallel lifetimes. Yeah. There's everything is happening in the now.
It's another you in another part of the planet, and it's another me in another part of the planet.
Yeah. Kind of, yeah. But which is you? We're multi. Yeah. It is literally mind blowing.
Yeah, for me it's very confusing.
Yeah.
But I see you, and I see a friend. I see one of my best friends from my younger times, elementary school, is really similar to you.
Oh,
it's
wow.
like you are like, I see you is like, oh my god, she is her. But she's so it's like
because then you and then you have, when we start going, we could do that on another that's a whole other topic, is twin flames and twin souls and all that sort of thing, but yes, it is not again, and so we go from the limitations of the mind, which is in a certain resonance, the ego mind. The ego mind is a lower vibration, that energetically the 3D is like that. Then the 3D is like that. And then you've got the 4D, which actually includes the 3D, but it's a bit bigger. And then you've got the 5D, which is even bigger and includes the 4D and the 3D within it. Then you've got the 6, and it goes on and on and on. And so source includes everything and is always expanding. So there isn't 3D and then 4D and then 5D and then 6D separately up a ladder. Mm-hmm. Get the I'm trying to like 3D, which I had a piece of paper, 3D, and then the 4D is a bigger energy that holds a 3D. Then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And so our mind, part of it fits in the 3D resonance. It's contracted, it's denser. This is in my experience. It can't hold so much. And then, so when we start talking about quantum, we've gone massive, and our mind's like, whoa, I can't contain this. It's like, no, that doesn't make sense. Because there is past, there was as yesterday. Yes, in the reality that you're in, I'm in, we're functioning in the 3D, it is. I'm not saying it's not reality. It's just there are multiple realities. There's multiple dimensions. And we can get experiences like, whoa, suddenly that's what, we open up our consciousness and it's like, we suddenly are in feeling more, seeing more. We open the windows. It's like we suddenly opened all the windows, and it's like, oh my God, there's that happening and that happening, and then the windows dissolve, and then it's all happening, and that's we can get into Kundalini awakening when people move the energy, or the energy's moved up the middle pillar, the chakra system very quickly, and it clears it brings up a lot of the shadow trauma, moves right up into the consciousness, and that's when people can have meltdowns, because then they're accessing a lot very quickly, and the body, the light body and the physical body hasn't got to a resonance to be able to hold that vibration. It's a vibration, it's an energy. Okay, that's another topic. Yeah, people will come.
Let's come back to the past lives and ancestors, like the difference between them. Like, well, we was speaking about the past life, I guess, yes, past lives.
So an ancestor could have been you. No, you could have, like your great grandmother could have been you in your past life.
Okay.
And then when we look at quantum, there's no such thing as past, present, and future. It depends what framework and what resonance you are in. It doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter how you frame it. And there's different ways to work with these resonances. If you work with it, like you can go to a past life regression therapist, you want to go to a seed point where an initial trauma happened in the past. I'll just keep saying in the past, because it will be repeated along you keep living lives. And if you've had that trauma that's not been resolved, you'll keep doing the same pattern, like betrayal or being left, being abandoned, whatever that is, you'll just keep repeating it.
Okay.
Or you can go to a psychotherapist in the now and work with, you've had that, you've got this, I keep on having relationships in this lifetime. You can do psychotherapists. I keep doing this. I keep going to people that keep leaving me. And then you go to that energy, that emotion, and you clear it. It will be cleared. If it's cleared, it's cleared. Because everything is a continuum. You are you, whether you call it past life, parallel, doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Because it's you who's holding that vibration and that wound. So there's so many different ways you can work with it in the body. There's no one way. And I've actually worked with releasing my trauma in many different ways. I've studied in psychotherapy. I went to a body psychotherapist. I've done Kundalini yoga. I've done meditation. I've done shamanism, Qigong, Tai Chi, paganism, now all this new age thing. So I'm very for me, I've always moved between different modalities. So I feel very excited when I can talk to somebody like you, for instance, because I can say, well, they're doing the same thing, but from their perspective.
Yeah.
They're using that phrase, but it means the same thing. They're just seeing it slightly differently. And so there can be, in my experience, people go, oh, psychotherapy, it takes years and they're just taking money from you and you're just navel gazing.
Yes.
People in the spiritual world can say that. And there's other people who go, oh, no, you just want to go to like a quantum healer and sort it out then, just like that. I'm like, well, I'm sure for some people that's true. There's other people that go to therapists. I've done both. That is, you know, so yeah.
Thank you very much, and we keep in touch. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Bye.
Do keep in touch.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye bye.